Konnichiwa everyone. Let's do a quick set review from 1950. Hey everyone, thanks again for tuning in. Wanted to highlight a cool set from 1950. You might have seen this set in some of my earlier guides from 1951, but the more Menko that I had found, we're able to narrow it down to 1950. This is the 1950 Tsugaku 3 set. I believe the M51 and M501 set. And this set's pretty cool. It's got 7 really popular wrestlers from 1950. And then this was right during economic depression in Japan, right before the sumo boom took off in 1950, 1952 actually, when the occupation ended and Japan started its growth, if you will. Sumo popularity hit almost an all-time high in that mid-50s. So this set comes from the early 50s, right before it took off. There are 7 Menko in this set, and this is the M series. So M series is that rectangular or square series Menko, sumo Menko. And the Tsugaku refers to the math equation that's at the bottom here. And so unknown manufacturer, but you can see a very typical Menko style. You've got the 3 columns. You've got height and weight on your left and right columns. You've got your Guchoki Pa at the very top, or rock, scissors, paper, which is very common. And then you got the Shikona here, or the wrestling name or fighting name, this instance Azuma Fuji. And what's really unique about this one is this math equation down at the bottom. So this would have been geared toward elementary school kids, enticing them to buy these Menko, learn a little bit of math, but also a creative way for a fighting number. And if you recall, fighting numbers down here at the bottom of Menko, they varied in length. And the idea was that you could play different games with those fighting numbers. For example, higher number wins, lower number loses, the first or 5th or 10th digit. If you picked that and you had the higher one, then you would win. So there's a variety of ways to play with the fighting number. But this is the Tsugaku 3 set from 1950, and that refers to when you solve the math equation, you end up with 3 digits. And so that's how we end up with the 3 on the 1950 Tsugaku 3 set name. Okay, so let's walk through. These are pretty cool. I think this is Maegashira. Yep, Maegashira Itsutsushima. And what's unique about this one is it's actually got a full color drawing in the Keisho Mawashi of Itsutsushima. So you can look on the back. They're all the same. You got the 3 columns. You got the Guchoki Pa. And you can see here when you solve that math equation, you end up with the 3 digit. So that's cool. You got a red border. This one's a little bit off-centered, but no worries, in nice condition. Here you've got Chiyonoyama. I think he was an Ozeki in this set. I can't remember, but I think he was an Ozeki in this set on his way to become a Yokozuna. There you can see the back there, simple math equation. And you've got the scissors at the top. Kind of line some of these up here. Here, let's see, Masuyama, I think an Ozeki as well, during the 1950s. Never made Yokozuna, but certainly a cool card. And you can see this one actually solves to a 2-digit fighting number. And so I think I'll end up updating the set name to the 1950 Tsugaku 2-3 set. Very cool. All right, we've got Saga no Hana, I think another Ozeki. There you go in the back. Let's see, solve that math equation, 542 minus 7. And they got really cool, if you look on the background, they've got really cool, these geometric, kind of vivid, wild looking backgrounds. You can see there, you got flowers, and you can see here like a checkerboard dashed set there. Here's Terukuni. Yeah, he was a Yokozuna at the time. You can see there, and you can see a 72 plus 5, so that'll be end up updating the set name. You've got Hagoroyama Yokozuna, and you can see the bubbles in the back. Just really gorgeous set. I love the vivid colors. I picked these up over a course of many years, onesie, twosies. Not packed fresh, I mean they look packed fresh, but certainly not packed directly by me. And so just having these in great condition, pretty amazing. You can see kind of a cool geometric shape there, like Tron. This is Azuma Fuji, who retired after his wrestling days in sumo and then ended up being a professional wrestler. Was pretty successful there. So there you go. Thanks again for tuning in. Hopefully you can keep a lookout for these. They're considered rare in my catalog, and so they only show up just a few times a year, definitely in singles form. So hopefully someday I can actually find out the set name, or the manufacturer name, if you will. Alrighty, everybody, thanks again for tuning in. Appreciate it. We'll talk to you next week. Sayonara. Bye.